And welcome back to the Rich Alvarez Show. I'm your host, of course, Rich Alvarez. We have a fantastic show today. We are talking all about Marvel, the MCU, and the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. They have not announced a better name for this show. It might just end up being Falcon and Winter Soldier. I thought that was kind of like a placeholder, but it appears that Falcon and Winter Soldier, unless we get more news before November, it's Falcon and Winter Soldier, guys. But you know what? That's okay. It says exactly what it is. Anyways, so the news came out today that Sharon Carter, aka Agent 13, aka Peggy Carter's niece, aka the woman that Captain America kissed in Civil War, is going to be a part of this show, as well as Zemo, known as Baron Zemo in the comics, but just Zemo in Civil War. So these are a couple of characters from Civil War. Of course, Sharon was also in the Winter Soldier film, but we have not seen Sharon Carter or Zemo since Civil War, and since neither of them had any part of Endgame or Infinity War, I guess we all kind of assumed that they were out of the series and what have you. But, this is going to be an extended, at least one season, 10-episode show. So it makes sense that you bring in characters that we haven't seen in a while to give them kind of a bigger and more important purpose. Especially Zemo, who, was supposed to be the villain of Civil War, but ended up just kind of being somebody who pushed certain events along. And we want to know more about him and his character as far as the MCU is concerned. And it'll be interesting to see what Sharon Carter's role will be in this show. A lot of people, of course, are speculating that she's going to end up being Bucky, the Winter Soldier's girlfriend. But that'll just add more layers of awkwardness to the already, she kissed her own uncle, Of course, he didn't know that it was going to be his future niece, and we don't really know exactly how the timeline works, since apparently the Russo brothers, the directors and the writers of Endgame, can't agree on how the time travel actually works and everything. What doesn't matter, because, Steve Rogers, Captain America, and Sharon Carter are not blood related. So it doesn't matter. It just gets weird, if he ends up with Peggy Carter and then Sharon Carter's her niece. It's still kind of weird, guys. It's still kind of weird that he kissed her. They shouldn't have kissed, but whatever. Coulda, shoulda, wouldas, right? Anyways, I just think that if she ends up being Bucky's girlfriend, they're going to have to do a lot to make us forget about that awkward Captain America kiss in Civil War. But this is what we're talking about today. How excited are you guys to see Sharon Carter and Zemo in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show coming to Disney Plus? Do you guys let me know, is this show, because I don't know if they've officially announced this, is this show is it premiering the day that Disney Plus goes live, or is it going to be a little bit later? I know The Mandalorian, the Star Wars show, is premiering the day that Disney Plus goes up. I don't know about Falcon and Winter Soldier, though. I feel like it is, but it could not, and I don't even think they've given us those details yet. But anyways, so what could their roles be in this show? Well, the last time that we saw Zemo, of course, he was in high security lockup after Civil War. So he could be, if they want to do a cool, Hannibal Lecter-y kind of thing, for some reason, maybe they need some info that he gathered during the events of Civil War, and there'll be a lot of those cool, behind the glass, talking to a prisoner scenes, a la Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs. I think that would be pretty cool. Sharon Carter was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but, she could be something completely different now, since, S.H.I.E.L.D. had the whole, Hydra catastrophe and everything, and who knows what she's doing, but apparently she is playing an important role in this show. So maybe she'll kind of be doing what she was doing in Civil War, where she helps Bucky and Falcon, get more equipment and whatnot. And, since the show is called Falcon and Winter Soldier, it also does allude to the fact that Falcon has not yet taken the mantle of Captain America. I'm sure there's going to be a whole season's worth of I don't deserve it yet, and I don't deserve to wear this shield, but maybe by the end of the show he will become Captain America. Who knows? I'm really excited for this and all of the future MCU shows, like Vision and Scarlet Witch, and anything else we're getting in the future. It'll be interesting because our past big Marvel shows, which were like Daredevil and Jessica Jones and so on, with all the Defender stuff, those were originally supposed to be part of the MCU, and certainly like in Jessica Jones and stuff, they talk about like Hulk, and it was, it's all supposed to be connected, but then the plot threads of the Defender stories and the plot threads of the main MCU, they never connected, and it always made it seem like they kind of started in the same place and went off in different directions. So I'm excited that we will finally have TV shows that are about our actual movie MCU characters that will be part of the main canon MCU timeline. That's very exciting to me, and I'm just very excited about the whole thing. So this news though, what do you guys think? Obviously I do this live because I want to know what you guys think. I'm going to take some live questions right now, and I will continue to do live questions periodically. Of course, if you super chat, I will have to answer it immediately. Marty Man 641 says hi, Rich. Twisted Dark Joey 2004 says hi, Rich Alvarez. Hobo Man's Mansion says hi, Rich. Hello to you all, and thank you for saying hello. It's I was going to quote the song, but now on the spot I can't remember it. It's Neil Diamond. Also, I probably can't sing it anyway because copyright. Oh well. Marty Man says, just wanted to say it's good to have my favorite type of streams coming back starting tomorrow. It's good to have fun again. Yes, what he is alluding to is the Wake Up Jacks stream. Now, Jackie used to have a show called Wake Up Jacks. It is coming back at least once a week. Right now we're going to be doing it once a week. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time, Wake Up Jacks is coming back. Jackie will be playing a game and talking to you all, but it is for members only. So if you want to see it, you'd have to hit that join button down there somewhere and become a member of this channel. Also, if you're a member, you will also be getting a special Q&A or a fun stream. I have to look back at the perks I created. We're going to be doing a fun stream, probably interactive. It's probably going to be Jackbox at the end of the month. And then at some point before the end of the month, I will be doing a huge lore Q&A about the Darkness from Stupid Mario, talking about his origins, what he really is, and all of that great stuff. Anyways, moving on. Twisted Dark Joey 2004 says, ew. Probably referring to when I was talking about the kiss, these comments. There's like a huge minute delay, so, the comments come in like a whole minute after I'm done discussing something. He says, ew, and I'm sure he's referring to the Sharon Carter Captain America kiss. Marty Man says, now, just want to say, you can set chat to members only, but I think people who are not members who cannot type a chat can still see the chat, so wondering how you're going to handle that. It'll be interesting, Marty, because I've never done a members-only stream before, so I don't know. I don't even think they're going to get the live chat. I wouldn't think so, because the live stream is only going to be going out to members, and I don't think that anyone who's not a member would even be able to see the chat. I don't know, I guess we're going to find out tomorrow, but I don't think that they'll be able to see it. We're going to find out. Cool. In other Marvel news, there is the Black Widow movie, which is, they have yet to give us many details. It's been a few weeks since Endgame. I don't know why they're being so hush-hush. I kind of expected like a huge, Phase 4, extravaganza like they did with Phase 3. But I guess they're going to wait until after Spider-Man Far From Home, since at least according to Kevin Feige, Spider-Man Far From Home is the end of Phase 3, not Endgame, which is crazy because all the box sets that they've announced, of course, list Endgame as the last movie, and, well, it could be because Far From Home is owned by Sony, of course. But, yeah, who knows? At least according to Kevin Feige, Phase 3 is wrapped up with Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, I've talked about this before. I have said that the reason I think that Spider-Man Far From Home is the Phase 3 ender is because it takes place right after Endgame, where, it's kind of like, it's going to serve as sort of like an extended epilogue, where we kind of see how, some of Peter's friends are in school with him again, because they also disappeared for 5 years, and then some of his friends are probably already graduated from college, because it's been 5 years, or in college, because he was a sophomore, I think, in Homecoming. But, so we're going to see that dynamic and how the world has changed and everything. So that is a direct consequence of everything that happened in Infinity War and Endgame, and therefore it serves as the ending of Phase 3 in a sense. So it is my belief that when we jump into the first Phase 4 film, there is going to be another time jump. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because how do you kind of, not ignore, but how do you get past all that craziness that happened in Infinity and Endgame? You don't want every MCU film for the rest of time after Endgame to address the disappearance of 50%, the bringing them back 5 years later and all that. You don't want to have to keep addressing that in future MCU films. So I do believe there is going to be a 5 to 10 year time jump in the first Phase 4 film, which means by the time we get to the third Tom Holland Spider-Man film, whatever's after Far From Home, maybe Peter Parker will be working at the Daily Bugle at that point. He'll be an adult. And all the other films, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, there could be a 5-year time jump, and they have finally found Gamora 2, or whatever you want to call her, and etc. It just makes sense to me that there would be another time jump in there. Anyways, going back to Black Widow, is pretty obvious, like that's going to be a prequel. But when's it going to be released? Is it going to be in theaters, or is it going to be on Disney Plus? There's been a big, within the rumor mill, the Black Widow movie is being rumored that it's going to be a straight to Disney Plus film, which would be interesting. Just to get people, because Disney would rather get more subscriptions to Disney Plus than make a $500 million to $1 billion with the movie at the box office. Which is very interesting. I guess they figured they can make more money in the long run by getting more people to subscribe to Disney Plus than going to see a film in theaters. So this is where I believe the beginning of the movie digital age kind of, if you want to say that it began with, Netflix automatically streaming things, sure. But I think that Spielberg predicted this a few years ago, actually. He was talking about how in the year 2025, it's probably going to be 2030, though, we'll see, there will be no more movie theaters. Or at least there will be very few movie theaters, and going to a movie theater will be like considered an exciting evening out. It's a rare, old, archaic thing that some people still do. It won't be like we won't be seeing all of our favorite movies for the first time in theaters. They will instead be brought to you straight from the internet. And I gotta say, guys, as much as I love the movie theater experience, as I get older and I just want to stay home, I find myself wanting more just streaming content. And I personally, at this point in my life, I would be fine if movies like Avengers and Star Wars and everything just came to Disney Plus and I just watched them at home. I don't need to go out and sit next to 30 sick kids around me while they cough and sneeze throughout the movie. I like to see it at home. So Black Widow coming straight to Disney Plus could be an exciting transition that we'll see of big Hollywood AAA films coming straight to your internet. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, more questions are coming here. Marty Man says, how about the community tab? If that doesn't work, because I can guarantee public people cannot see members, only community tabs. Again, I don't know, Marty. We'll find out. We're going to find out how all this works tomorrow, because I've got there are going to be membership tabs, and we'll see what happens. I believe the video feed, I just set it to members only, but we'll see. Electric Chalk Gaming says, hi, Rich. Hello. Twisted Dark Joey says, is that pixel guy on your profile picture in 8-bit Batman? No. The little 8-bit character next to the Rich Alvarez Show logo, and which has been next to the Rich Alvarez logo for, the better part of 10 years now, that is supposed to be me, with my black hair, with the front sticking up, wearing jeans, black shoes, which, I can't get my leg up there. I'm wearing jeans and black shoes. I always wear jeans and black shoes. My black sweater. Back when I believe that logo was created around the time I started doing Wiki Richie, which was my old news informative show, which was a lot like this, except it was pre-recorded and had a lot of video and pictures. It was, well, let's face it, it was better produced, but took forever to make. But I always used to wear that black sweater. And I have a different black sweater now. Everybody has a black sweater, come on. But it's supposed to be me wearing a black sweater, jeans, black shoes, and just my hands. We couldn't quite get the wristbands on there for the 8-bit version. And I believe the reason why there are big black circles around my eyes is because I was wearing my glasses at the time. I really should be wearing glasses. My eyesight is horrible, guys. I don't wear glasses because I don't wear glasses. You'll probably start seeing me wear glasses more regularly here pretty soon, because as my eyesight just continues to get worse because I'm not wearing glasses, it's getting bad. I don't know what the point of that was. I'm going to be wearing glasses every day pretty soon here. But anyways, yeah, long story short, jeez, that's me. Guys, I ramble on too much. That is an 8-bit version of me, Rich Alvarez, right there. Okay. iJosh64 says, hey, hello. And then he says, I'd personally like to imagine movie theaters will still be a thing, but that online streaming still will be popular. Yeah, again, I think that movie theaters will become more of a niche thing than anything. But it'd probably be 5-10 years, probably more down the road. Who knows? Hobo Man's Mention says, you told me to ask you this in your past live stream. What is your favorite video that you have worked on? You're right. You asked me that question, and I told you to ask me later because I couldn't think of an answer at the time. I want to say I can't really narrow down a specific video, at least right now, but I want to say one of my favorite things to work on ever was the first season of The Plumber Knight Returns. It was an idea that I had for a long time, and we brought it to reality. I played a 65-year-old version of Super Mario, grizzled and cynical, and, he had to go out and fight street crime, the Goombas out there, led by the dangerous Koopa. I thought it was an excellent idea. I still think it's a good idea. It was just fun doing something pretty different, while also kind of doing something that felt the same. Take that as you will, but Plumber Knight Returns, I thought it was a good time. All right, Electric Shock Gaming says, no, it's Rich as Mario, and it's based on the Super Mario Bros. 3 NES. Yeah, yes, in a sense, yes. We're talking about the pixel again. Let's see here. Marty Man says, Richie is getting old and gonna need glasses. Yes, I am gonna need glasses, and I guess you could say I'm getting old. Guys, I'm gonna be 32 this year. Ha! All right. Anthony A says, Richard, check out the show Father of the Pride on YouTube. Okay, I guess I'll check it out. And Cassandra Durbin says, hi, Richie, did Stupid Mario Bros. Come back yet? That is a very interesting question. And guys, I'll never be able to avoid these Stupid Mario questions since, of course, Stupid Mario Brothers was really the first huge popular thing on this channel. So I'll say, is it coming back? Again, I never want to say never, but we did Stupid Mario Brothers. We did The Plumber Knight Returns. We did Stupid Mario World. And then we did Stupid Mario Legacy. And I always tell people, because I feel like, for whatever reason, Stupid Mario Legacy, maybe it's because it came out at a time when a lot of people had left the channel or whatever, but if you wanted that epic conclusion of Stupid Mario Brothers, please watch our film that we uploaded a couple years ago now, Stupid Mario Legacy. It wrapped up all the loose threads. And, maybe you also missed Stupid Mario World, so check out the 2 seasons of Stupid Mario World as well. Hope a Man's Mention says, I loved the finale of Plumber Knight Season 2. Yeah, that was also good. I do think I like Season 1 more than Season 2, however. Alright, guys, we're starting to get way off topic, and, that's okay sometimes, but, anyways, I like to keep the chat more about the topics at hand, but, also I don't mind, because I love you all, and you can ask me whatever you want. I don't care. But, yeah, so, talked a little bit about the MCU, Sharon Carter, Zemo coming to Winter Soldier Falcon show. It's going to be great. Alright, guys, I'll see you tomorrow after Wake Up Jacks at 11 a.m. Pacific time for members. Hit that join button. Hit that subscribe if you're not subscribed. Alright, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye!